Welcome to Didedi's Crafty Corner. My name is Diane and I'm so glad you stopped by. Good morning, guys. Today's card is going to feature the Autumn My Favorite Color paper pad of the month club from the Not Too Shabby shop for the month of September. Now today's card I'm going to be using this paper pad, which is the Autumn My Favorite Color paper pad. It is so gorgeous. Along with this pad was also another pad called Harvest Glitters, which is just, it's beautiful. Great background paper. See, I've already used mine in a card, so you can tell. That's why I store them in those bags, but it's really pretty. But today I'm focusing on this. And this paper, I've already used a few pieces, so it's cut. I'm just going to show you very lightly what I got going on here. I've shown it already in a video, but super gorgeous fall colors. And yeah, it's beautiful. This is a beautiful pad of paper. Today, I'm going to be using the cut aparts right here, which I'm going to show you. And we're going to be using, let's see if I can get this one right this time. This one right here, beautiful. I've got another project with this one where I'm actually cutting around the sides to do a side card, but I'll show you that when I get to it. So let's go ahead and set this aside. My idea for this card is to have a focal point again, because I want to leave the fall colors like I used in the other card, which I will show you right now. So my last card was this one, and I am completely in love with the pink tones in with these fall colors. As you can see, there's some pink, little pinks all around the white flowers, and it's like a peachy pink. And I think it's not a color I normally would have put with fall, and when I saw it, it's my new fave. So I'm concentrating on kind of that same feel, but with this one I went a little more orange. So we're going to, same thing though, I'm going to have a focal point, so I think my images will stand out, and then I'll have a little fun with some cutout letters, I think. All right, so I'm going to be using this bookmark, or this bookmark thing, whatever, die. Little piece of tape is all we should need. I'm going to be using a top folding card going this way this time, because I'm going to need just a little bit more real estate. I'm going to try to incorporate the very pretty enamel dots. They are so pretty. This is the fall collection, and yeah, just it goes with everything that she has out fall. It's beautiful. And here's the cut aparts. Now I've already cut mine apart. I used my brother's scan and cut. I cut right along the lines of everything, and it did. I used the DMX. Is that what it's called? I never know. DX, I think, right? Yeah, the DX. And I used that one for this because I like the way it cuts around these lines so well. And for this particular card, I'm using the dog and just the basket. I might throw in, we'll see. I think I'm just going to use the dog and the basket. Yeah, okay, so I think that's going to be the plan. And here is the paper. Now, my idea is for this one, I'm going to be cutting it into a panel to fit on my card. And it's going to be trimmed in the Lawn Fawn stitched rectangles, of course, so I'm not going to be cutting this one out. The next one I'm going to be fussy cutting out, and we're going to be doing a halfway center open card where you have this decoration along the side. I think it'll be beautiful. I'm working on that one now as we speak as well. Again, this is probably the most gorgeous piece of paper, is it not? I love fall. I love these colors. But this time, instead of working with this more pinky peach, I'm using more of this orangey color to go with the same rust color. All right, so that's what I'm choosing for that. So here are my two pieces that we're going to be using this for. I'm going to use this as my lighter color panel, And then I'm just going to cut this out, stick it on top of here and cut this out a little bit bigger because the next size die to this would be way too big. So that's my idea. So I'm going to get started cutting these things out and setting them up, and then we'll put the card together real quick and we can see how it turns out. Okay, I've got everything cut out, ready to go. I've taken a black marker all the way around all of my little images here, so they're going to pop out more on my little orange top here. I've got my dog. He's also on foam. I'm thinking that through right now. I'm not sure. We're going to see. We'll play that out. I wanted the dog to pop up a little bit and the basket to pop up a little bit. And then I've also cut out my letters. So I've cut the letters out in the same color that I used for the background here. And now it's just going to be a matter of simply putting it together. Now, as I do this, you guys are going to see that my hands are shaking and my voice isn't the same as you're probably used to. I am with COVID right now, unfortunately, and it was pretty bad. It's getting better now, but it did get me. It got the grandchildren first, the first week of school with the first one, second week of school with the second one, third week of school with me, and then mom and the baby. So we are a little under the weather, and I am extremely weak, very much so. So I just wanted to give you guys a heads up on that. In case you see something not quite right, it's okay. It's just normal for right now. It won't last forever. Okay. So I decided to do a panel the same size as my card, which is not my normal, but I love this paper so much I just couldn't cut any more off of it. True story. All right. So now if I just put this here and I started popping up my images like you would normally do, our little images would get so lost back here, right? It's like they're just, it's not bad, right? I mean, you can see it. It's there. But it needs a little something. So if I had used a piece of white back there, too much, right? Too much takes away from the scene. If I had used just a dark piece, a little piece to sit there to put them on, again, we're losing the beautiful ephemera that we've cut out and made for this card. But by adding some contrast with a dark and then a lighter piece that is in tone to match our project, we now have the perfect little layering, right? And we may have to take the foam off the dog. But now we have a showcase for our ephemera. It's not fighting with the background. The background's not fighting with the ephemera. And we're still going to be able to place a fun little sentiment up here amongst these leaves without doing too much. Now you could stop right here. Right there would be good. You could center it. Still beautiful, but I wanted to play around with the words, and so we're going to go with a little offset. Like maybe right there. All right. So let's go ahead and glue down our thing. We're not going to use any more foam for this. And all I did was put this on that piece of paper, and then I trimmed it out myself because the next size was the same size as my card, and I didn't want it to be that big. So I made my own little border. Just with a pair of scissors, nothing special. Okay. Now, is this not gorgeous? The fact that you get these pads of paper with ephemera, you know, they sell the ephemera on the side if you want it, but she always tries to put at least one page of cut-aparts. That's what I call them, cut-aparts. And you can make beautiful things with these. And this is kind of new to me because other than doodlebugs, I've really never done any ephemera kind of things, really. Maybe with a Spellbinders kit once, but you know, I didn't enjoy it as much as I'm enjoying this. Now this is really popped up if I do it this way. If I do the dog, and so as much as I wanted my dog to be popped up, I guess he's not going to have to be too popped up. But I don't know, if I don't give it away, it's mine, right? Yeah, that's what I'm going to say. I kind of like these for my own. The other card and this one, I'm going to keep for my own fall decorations for my office because it's just so pretty and I really love this paper. Okay, I do want my little pooch. I want us to be able to see his scarf and his head. I don't want to tack it down. I like that. Okay, we're going to go right there. So let's go ahead and get a little bit of glue on the back of this so I can move it around a little bit if I need to. He's popped up, no doubt about it. They're popped up. All right, and I'm going to put this so that it's in the middle. Just like that, with a little bit from the top to the bottom for both pieces. Trying to make sure my little puppy is looking his best. And also, if I had curled these back, look how great that would have looked. I might can still pull that off too. That would have been super cute too, right? This might not be the most even, like I said, this may not be the most perfect card, guys, but it was made out of love. Oh, that would have been so cute. I wish I had thought of that in advance. Look at that. Curling that little bucket around. Okay, I'm going to work on that after we get finished. All right, so then that's the basis for this side of the card. Next thing we got to do is add our letters. And I am going to take and figure out where I want my blessings first. So I don't want to cover up my dark, and I want my eye to be able to be seen. So that looks good for my blessings. I'm not going to put any other colors underneath it. Oh God, this is what's going to be so tricky. Because I'm so shaky and so weak. At the same time that I was going through this, my husband, Mr. Wonderful, was admitted into the hospital for a heart condition that we're still working on, but he's home now. And yeah, it's been, girls, I'm not gonna lie to you when I tell you it's been a good 6 weeks already. But it's great when you can disappear into your own little world and make pretty things. Always makes you feel better, right? All right, so there's my blessing. And then my fall, I thought I would kind of do, you know, kind of round it a little bit. Wait, am I putting that on right? Yep. Oh gosh, this is weird. Okay, so I think we'll do, I want it to be a little rounded. I don't want it to be straight. I probably should have spaced it out first, but that's okay. I'm all right with it. These are the MFT stitched alphabets that I'm using right now. Yeah, I want the fall to go a little bit like that. And then, perfect. Okay, I'm happy with that. Let's see. A little more down. Yeah, good. Okay. So it's a little bit playful to go along with our fall and our puppy. We don't want it to be completely straight, and you know, the leaves are falling, things are happening. Super cute. And maybe not quite as level as it could be, but okay. All right, now all we got to do is do our little eye. Try to get the right side there. Okay, all right, I think that looks super good. Now, for little bells and whistles, I'm not going to put any glitter on my words or anything like that. I was thinking about putting a few of these somewhere, but I don't really think well, maybe. I don't really know that I need them, but I want to use them. I've got a few of them. I like this gold color, so maybe we'll do that trendy thing where you put little dots around your words, maybe. It doesn't look too bad, does it? No, it doesn't. That's cute. That is super cute. All right. I might come in with some glitter on the word, just the word fall. What do you think? Yeah, why don't we do that? Just a little bit. If I can find it. Okay. All right, let's just do a little bit. And make sure this doesn't have too much on it. And we're just going to put a little bit of shine right on the word fall. I think that will be pretty. All right. Got to do the whole thing. I don't always like the way it photographs, but I do love the way it looks on there. That's pretty. That's pretty. I am questioning those yellow dots now, though, to be honest. Should I have used that one? I should have, shouldn't I? Well, we're going to keep the yellow. I like it there with the wheat and the yellow flowers. I think it's cute. All right, so I'm going to try something. It may not work. I don't want to hurt this image in any way, shape, or form, so we're going to be very careful about this. But I want to pull something off here, and I don't know that I can do it. I don't know. I'm going to try. Would have been so much easier to do if I had done it before. Oh, well, that was just taped on. So maybe. I just want to curl this a little bit. So I'm just going to take a little curling tool in my finger, and I'm going to try to curl the corners of this basket down a little bit. To give it a little bit of a bend. So Sorry guys, I can't see if I don't have it up next to me, so I apologize, but I'm literally just putting this under here and bending the card over it since I've got no room. As you can see, I got no room for it, so I'm just bending it. And then I'm going to straighten it out a little bit. And you know what? I think that curve does a little something actually. I'm liking it. Okay, we're going to glue this down. I just ran tape, repliable tape, you know, that you could take off just so I could cut the backing to make it even. Forgot I didn't glue it down. That was a faux pas, huh? All right, let's see if we can get that straight again. Yeah, that looks okay. Come back up a little bit. Love that glue, not gonna lie. Love that glue. All right, and now our little basket's just bent in a little bit, and I think that looks super cute. All right, that is our finished card, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I loved bringing it to you. Don't forget to stop by the Not Too Shabby shop. Tell everyone I said hi, and I'll leave some pictures of the finished project at the end, and I will see you in the next video. Bye, guys.